I hope you come to Mexico soon.
I will. I'm coming soon. I swear to God. I can't say when because I got in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Hi, Elsie. How are you?
Going on? How are you? I'm good.
I'm good. Thank you.
I'm looking California, feeling Minnesota. Not really. No, I'm feeling California too.
One of your last videos was recorded in California. Am I right?
The golden one was in California, in Pasadena. It looks like it's in Palm Springs, that house, but it's in Pasadena.
I want to start directly talking about your next album, Love Line, that you announced in May of this year. And I understand that you wrote the songs on this album during the pandemic, and I wanted to know what was your process of working. No?
I wouldn't say during the pandemic. I mean, I met these friends during the pandemic, and we didn't start working together until 2022, which is, I feel like it's kind of over, but it's just like kind of my pandemic pod. And I guess, it's just like maybe toward the end, because I had already toured, when I started writing this record, I was already, touring a bit. So yeah, no, I think this is like what might have been the thing is like that I knew these guys, this little pod of friends, these three guys, Andrew Martin, Matt Pauling, and Ashton Irwin. They and I were like friends from the pandemic. Then we started writing songs in like the spring of 2022, and then we had like maybe 2.5 songs, and then we just booked some time in August in Cayman Islands, and then some time in October, November in Palm Springs, and we wrote this whole record probably in the space of like 6 or 7 weeks, something like that.
How do you choose the experience you wanted to capture on this record? Because I imagine, was there some kind of criteria for choosing them?
I feel like as a record starts to unfold and there's more and more songs like coming in, almost it's kind of interesting, like, because sometimes there's been times, I mean, there's 12 songs on the first on this record that drops in September, and then then there's 3 more that I kept for deluxe possibly, but I wanted them all on the record at once. I don't really believe in 15 songs being on a record. I think it's too long. I feel like even like I feel like just like I try to trim the fat within the song, each individual song, I try to trim the fat. Like I know when a song is going off on the wrong path for this record, for the record I'm working on now. Like it's like interesting. I mean, I don't know if that's like experience or skill or like craft or whatever they call it, but I feel like I can, as each song comes in, I'm like, okay, here we go, we have something here. And then like if a song, and sometimes it's just because it's not a good song, so I just nip it in the bud before it even gets started, because there's no use in doing that anymore. Like, and I got to be careful because I don't want to fuck up and ditch a song that could turn into something great. So I have to use my experience to like try to go there. So I do, and I can do it like kind of on the spot more now. And I mean, I would say I have the ultimate confidence in myself with that, but do I? I don't fucking know. I mean, I might be fucking it up. I might be losing something that's great on the table, but I think ultimately, as you progress as an artist, decisiveness is like part of it, and you live with the consequence of it, and the possibility that you did it right or you did it wrong. I don't know.
I have to say that with this concept and the few releases that you have dropped, I'm really intrigued about this record, especially one song called Big Low, because I read in an interview that you talk about how the truth can be very painful, but also necessary.
Yeah.
And I think that many times humans have a hard time being honest, because that makes us vulnerable and forces us to see our own mistakes. And almost nobody likes that. What has cost you the most work when it comes about working on honesty for yourself and those around you.
Yeah, like that song has a line in it that says, it's all a bunch of bullshit. There's not another culprit that's ever going to hurt worse than honesty. That's the line I think I might have been referring to in something else, but it's true. It's like I have this desire to be a people pleaser, or not even desire. I am a people pleaser. I'm just like, whatever I gotta say to like wiggle on and be like, bye. Okay, there you go. Like, let me get out of the line of fire, you know. So, but I try, you know. Now I'm just trying to be like, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. Sorry about that, or not sorry about that, and just take the consequence of it. You know, I think I really just want to be honest with myself and not feel. Because that's like really not my style anyway. I'm not the kind of person that's like trying to fool you into something like that. You know what I mean? But I think sometimes just out of trying to be kind, people would think something, you know. And that goes not just for romantic shit. It goes for anything, you know. But, you know, I've had sometimes fans, you know, out of like, you know, you're kind to someone and then all of a sudden like they get this, you owe them something, you know. I don't like, you know, I appreciate you and like all the things, but no one owes anybody anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't owe you shit, you know. And if it's not enough for you, the work is not enough for you, or the time that I take when I see you, whatever, is not enough, then what? Yeah, I don't know what to say, you know. So I think it's just like being honest with yourself first of all, you know, which I am. So yeah, I think honesty is one of the most difficult things for me, as far as like, and I don't mean the basic honesty. Clearly, it's just like, hi, you know, but like the intricacies of honesty, like the, and then at the same time, you don't owe anybody. Sometimes, like, there's a difference between being honest and between being, you know, keeping things personal. You know what I mean? Like that's the interesting, you know, like divide. Is that
like there's a lot of feelings and emotions in Love Lines, and this will be your 7th studio album. And what do you think has been the most satisfying thing you came across in the process of this record specifically?
Just I think another level of poetry for myself, like feeling like I got my point across very succinctly and poetically, and with like saying things that matter, but that can like kind of hit you immediately and also be a bit of a time release, you know. I think when things come easy and they sound easy and good, they are easy and good. There's not. And I feel like that's what this record feels like to me, and I hope that it stands up to that with other people. We'll see.
Well, LP, thank you so much for your time. I really can't wait to hear Love Lines, and I hope you come to Mexico soon.
I will. I'm coming soon. I swear to God. I can't say when because I got in trouble. I'm in trouble. Anyway, but I'll be there soon.
Okay.